These are the top 10 holiday shopping secrets Amazon does not want you to know. Welcome back to the channel. Some of this information is going to infuriate you, but I'm here to save you a lot of money. I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Granite. If this is the type of content you'd like to see, please give this a thumbs up. If you share this with any fellow Amazon shopper, I'm hopeful they'll save a lot of money. And if you do subscribe with your notifications turned on, I promise to be your hookup Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and beyond. I'm also going to share some insight tied to how to score a PS5 on Amazon, what you need to know. Before we get to all of that, if you do have questions, you're welcome to text me at any point. My phone number, 440-298-2181, 440-298-2181. Oh, and today's video has a sponsor. I am so excited to announce that today's video is sponsored by Ritual Vitamins. Ritual Vitamins help us fill the nutritional gap in our diets. They have no fillers, colorants, or shady additives. They give you 2 easy-to-take capsules that provide 10 nutrients to support a strong foundation for your health. I take Ritual Vitamins because I don't always get a chance to eat a perfect diet. I'm always working crazy hours. The first thing I do every morning after I put on my shirt and tie is I take my Ritual Vitamins, which help me form a habit so I never forget. My Essential for Men vitamins contain 10 high-quality nutrients like vitamin A, D, and omega-3 and zinc, which are difficult for a guy to get from their diet alone. These no-nausea, delayed-release capsules are gentle on my stomach, and there's a mint tab in every bottle to keep your vitamins smelling fresh. Ritual Vitamins are vegan-free, sugar-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, and allergen-free. Well, I personally take Ritual Essential Vitamins for Men. They also have a women's multivitamin, vitamins for those aged 50 plus, kids vitamins, and more. Fill in the gaps in your diet with Ritual Vitamins, a small step that helps support a healthy foundation for your body. Ritual is offering you guys, my viewers, 10% off your first 3 months by going to ritual.com/dealguy. There's also a link in the video description box. Use the code DEALGUY at checkout. Holiday shopping secret number 1 that Amazon does not want you to know: when it comes to the Echo and some of the Alexa-based products, you're often better off purchasing them from Home Depot or Lowe's. What? Seriously? That annoying guy on YouTube just told me to go to Home Depot or Lowe's for products that Amazon makes? Yep. Take a look at the Echo Dot. Now, the deals this holiday season are going to be the same everywhere. This Echo Dot, which is $29.99, is going to drop to $19.99 on Amazon, Black Friday. Same for Lowe's and Home Depot. They will all have that price. But if you look at the in-stock date offering, December 25th, that's not helpful for anyone that wants to give this as a Christmas gift or a stocking stuffer. It's not in stock on Amazon till December 25th. The exact same price is available not only at Lowe's, which will also match the Black Friday prices and Cyber Monday prices from Amazon, but I could pick it up right now. I could also get it delivered. At Home Depot, same thing. I could get it delivered as early as November 17th to the 20th. I could get it shipped to my home, and it's the exact same price being offered on Amazon. Just Home Depot and Lowe's have their own stock tied to these products. Holiday shopping secret number 2 that Amazon does not want you to know: they don't have a price match guarantee, but they do have a pre-order price guarantee, sort of. So if you look at some of the PS5 games, and I am going to discuss the actual PS5 consoles more in depth in a few moments, you'll notice that if you want to pre-order this December 31st, you get a pre-order price guarantee. And basically what it says is that Amazon will give you the lower price if the price drops between when you buy and release day, only if the item hasn't shipped. And it's really important to know that sometimes just because an item hasn't shipped on Amazon doesn't mean it hasn't entered its shipping process. How often do we order products and they go into shipping and you can't cancel the item? Well, this pre-order price guarantee will not automatically work if your item is in its shipping stage. So sometimes you have to proactively call customer service. And for games this far out, like Outriders, not available to February 2nd next year, we often forget with the pre-order price guarantee what our rights are and how it works. But one thing I will tell you on like PS5 games, like Dirt 5, one of my favorite racing games, there's actually an advantage to buying it on release day. You sometimes get an Amazon exclusive edition. Amazon does have some cool insider relationships with all sorts of companies where you will get some Amazon exclusive vehicles or editions if you do buy this as a pre-order. So that's a cool thing to know. Holiday shopping secret number 3. Try and not order on your mobile device. As much as Amazon loves to push their app, and as much as they want you to order from your Alexa, which is really strange, you're just ordering audibly and you can't often see what you are trying to buy. you get a better experience on a desktop or a laptop. Things like the coupon section seem to display a little bit better for me than they do on a mobile platform. Again, there's usually a coupon that could be $30 off that doesn't always pop up the way you'd like if you're on a mobile phone or you're trying to order quickly. We sometimes forget about the additional incentives. Like, we get so excited, the gaming headset deals have all dropped. And by the way, I will put these into the video description box. I do use affiliate links, which means I benefit monetarily if you're kind enough to use one of my links, but you'll get an additional 20% when you apply this coupon here. On this gaming monitor, you'll save $20 just for checking that coupon box. For this product, it's $70 down to $26.89 and an additional 10% when you apply the coupon. That's great, but how often will we forget to clip the actual coupon? Sometimes it doesn't even appear, you're in a rush, you're excited, you're saving 37% already, and again, these extra coupons do add up. Please make sure you clip them. Holiday shopping secret number 4 for Amazon.com is please watch out for the resellers. I am going to talk about the PS5 console in my next insider secret, but the DualSense wireless controller right now is available at $69.96. But the problem is, for a lot of us, we'll actually just see the other sellers on Amazon offering their prices. And they have got the Prime logos, and we assume that it is in fact shipping from Amazon. $90.95 is a ridiculous price for this $69.96 DualSense wireless controller. For items that are in stock on Amazon, please make sure it's shipped from and sold by Amazon. That's really important for you to see. And if you are dealing with a third-party reseller that's jacked up the price, your next best bet is to ensure that they have Prime. And if they don't have Prime, and if it just shows free shipping, good luck if something goes wrong trying to get a return done with them. I realize Amazon has an A to Z guarantee, but customer service has not been overly helpful in many situations that I've experienced personally in the past. So I'm just letting you know, sometimes if you end up with a not so great third-party merchant, it's a problem. Holiday shopping secret number 5 that Amazon does not want you to know, or at least something they're not advertising, and I'm of course not speaking on behalf of the company, this is all my personal opinion. You can still score a PlayStation 5 easily at certain times over the course of the day on Amazon. As you guys can see, the $499 physical PlayStation 5 console is available right now. I'm able to add this to my cart and get this. And just because I know what certain times of the day to look for the PlayStation 5 digital edition, $399.99, I could buy it now, get it this weekend. And again, no issue finding these products. Amazon's not heavily advertising the fact that they have these like Walmart. Walmart will tell you, come on, order every 3 hours and we'll be there and we got them for you. And then you add the items to your cart and they tell you it's not available, or Best Buy cancels your order after the fact, which was what happened to me. Amazon's got a better approach. It seems like they don't want to disappoint the customer, but because of that, they're not necessarily heavily advertising that they do have availability on the PS5. If you guys are looking to score some of these deals, you're welcome to subscribe to this channel, turn your notifications on. I'll alert you whenever I can. I also did a full video on how to score the PS5, even if it's sold out from all of the major retailers, so I did upload that. That was last week. You're welcome to check that out. And now for my next saving secret. Amazon shopping secret number 6. Lightning deals just aren't actually that good, in my opinion. And there's another category you should be shopping from, which is secret number 7. But let's start with number 6. I'm on the first page of the Lightning deals, and the Lightning deals on here are not only redundant, but they've basically been the same for the last few days. And yeah, some are Prime early access deals. And again, if you're not a Prime member, you're welcome to use my free 30-day trial in the video description box. But if you look at a lot of these deals and offerings, I can't say that these are the most in-demand items that I've seen. The LED ring lights, a lot of these lights that you can hang up around your property, the USB-C hubs, and some no-name action cams are kind of what populate these lists on a regular basis. Like a DVD player, maybe you want one, $39. Okay, collagen. I feel like I've seen an FM radio. I have seen the same deals for the last few weeks. They're not changing, and it's almost as though Amazon has moved all of their attention to a different category where the deals and the savings are much more significant. And yes, folks, that's shopping secret number 7, and this is an epic one. Epic. That's the new designation of deals that Amazon created earlier this year, and Epic Daily Deals, which have these red tabs and these designations. Not only are these some of the best deals that you're going to see, from deals on the iRobot and the savings, again, on par with what you will see on Black Friday itself and Cyber Monday for a lot of these categories. But the Sony home audio products, there are categories within categories, which in my opinion need a lot more attention than the Lightning deals. 40% off select Samsung soundbars, $50 off a GoPro Hero 8, 32% off a new Samsung 75-inch QLED TV. That's 32% off. These are all epic daily deals, and in my opinion, they are far more worth your attention, and a category a lot of people are less familiar with because we're somehow all programmed to believe that if it's not a lightning deal, it's not a great deal, and that's just definitely not the case. Holiday shopping secret number 8 that Amazon does not want you to know, and don't worry, I'm gonna get to 9, which is gonna infuriate you. I hope you like shopping on Amazon because you are possibly just shopping from Best Buy. What? Well, you might not think that two massive retailers that both specialize in electronics and tech would be working together. And maybe it's a little bit more obvious for an Insignia TV, which is Best Buy's in-house brand. But although you are buying this TV advertised as a daily deal from Amazon, you are in fact dealing completely with Best Buy. Ships from and sold by Best Buy. Amazon is just acting as the marketplace for your transaction. And maybe you could say on Insignia, since that's Best Buy's brand, that's a little bit more obvious. But if you look at some of these Toshiba deals, and there will be some great Toshiba deals throughout the holiday season, this 4K Ultra HD Fire TV. Now this is what's really strange. Fire TV, Amazon's operating system, and Toshiba, which to my knowledge is not owned by Best Buy, you're still dealing only with Best Buy for this Fire TV deal. So again, you think you're buying from Amazon, they're just operating as the marketplace. Even on some of the outdoor security products, like this one right here from Eufy, ships from and sold by Best Buy. So have a great holiday shopping season from Amazon.com and Best Buy. Now, for holiday shopping secret number 9, and bear with me because I'm going to use a calculator just to demonstrate the audacity tied to some of these so-called offerings. And I'm not going to hold Amazon responsible for this. I'm sure it's a misprint, but I've seen at least several examples of this. The bundles are often providing no savings whatsoever despite being advertised to you as a great grab. We're human. When we see a price drop or an incentive, we're more likely to buy something and get more excited about that. For me, that releases all sorts of endorphins because I have no life and I don't get out much and whatever. Although I do love my wife and my daughter very much. I just mean generally, I don't leave this room. The Ring Peephole camera right now with the Echo Dot is $159.98. And Amazon tells you that if you buy this bundle right now, you're saving $10. That's not true. A Ring Peephole cam on its own is $129.99. If you were to then go and buy the Echo Dot independently, it's $29.99. What happens when you add $29.99 and $129.99? You get $159.98. How are you saving $10? Explain that to me, Amazon. If I were to go buy the Ring Peephole cam, and then I go to a different listing and I add the Echo Dot to my shopping cart, I'm at the exact same total as if I buy this bundle, and I'm not saving any money at all. And if you thought that was not great and a little bit deceptive, let's look at this offering. This Echo Show 8 is $117.98. And Amazon is telling you will save $37 if you buy the Echo Show 8 and Echo Flex bundle. Trust me, I love both products, they're great. Now let's do the math. If I were to go right now and buy the Echo Show 8, which is on sale, it's $104.99. And if I were to go buy the Echo Flex on its own, it's $12.99. When you add $12.99 and $104.99, you get a total price of $117.98. Where do you get the $37 in savings? You've not saved 23%. You haven't saved any money. I agree, you saved independently on both of these products, but you can't present this bundle to me on my app or in my feed and tell me to get excited about that. There are no savings whatsoever tied to this bundle if you buy the two products together. Weird. Oh, that got me all hot and heavy. I was really fired up about that. You can tell my oversized nose is sweating and my giant head is collecting sweat on its forehead. Anyhow, moving on to shopping secret number 10 that Amazon doesn't want you to know is sometimes colors will make a world of difference in terms of your purchase. And this is not anything deceptive, but if you look at how Amazon advertises its price drops, it's usually just tied to the most popular colors. So right now, there's a ton of PR tied to the fact that you can save 20% on Beats by Dre headphones, $199.95, $50 off, that's great. But if you're willing to accept the moss color, which is $151.95, you are saving substantially more than $50. Same thing with the yellow. You're saving $90 instead of $50. So clicking around just as you would do on fashion items and sizes to see the different price fluctuations, that applies to tech on Amazon. These Beats Solo Pro headphones, again, a great deal. 40% off, $179.95. If you choose the dark blue, if you choose the light blue, again, $179.99. And if you like red, you'll lower the price all the way to $168. So maybe it's not that Amazon doesn't want you to know that, but it's just that the page is so overwhelming, you can actually save significantly more than just the base level offer. And that actually applies to television, specifically during Black Friday. This NanoCell TV, $696 down from $849. That's great. But did you know you can also get a free Bluetooth speaker? Wait, what? Although it is listed, you need to click a bunch of drop-down boxes to reveal the promotion. What's very enticing and what you should know about is if you add this Bluetooth speaker to your shopping cart before November 22nd, the X Boom, which has a value of over $100, is completely free. Same goes with the Samsung frame televisions. The promotions are completely different based on what model you select. Let me just show you this one right here. If you buy the 55-inch frame TV, you'll actually save 50% on the stand for this television if you add it to your shopping cart. That's a savings of almost $100. But it gets even better. If you go to the 65 or the 75-inch TVs, which are both on sale for the Samsung frame, this is again that television that doubles as art, you can score a 32-inch TV for $100. You just need to add them both to your cart at the time of checkout. And that's substantial because assuming you wanted a 32-inch frame TV, it has a price of $597. By adding that to your shopping cart, assuming you wanted to buy the 75-inch TV, you're not just saving $202, but you're saving another $490 on the cost of that television. So your $200 off becomes $600 off, assuming you wanted to buy both televisions. And these are not things that are very carefully laid out. Again, not Amazon's fault on that one, but with the app, you don't see it as well. And on a desktop, you need to really look and click. And of course, I'm here to make sure that you guys do see it all. And if you do have additional insight or incentives that you want to share, things that you've heard about, please leave me a comment. If you subscribe and turn your notifications on, I promise to dispense this type of deal advice whenever I possibly can. And more importantly, because I'm looking for more friends, please feel free to text me, 440-298-2181. If you want to save money on anything, questions you need answered. Thank you for watching. Happy shopping. Bye-bye.